What's up, everyone?
What up?
Welcome to the WWP.
P.
For life.
O-W-O.
N-W-O-O-O-O.
What's up, everybody? Wretched Wrestling Podcast. P. Hey, guys. What's up?
Hey, guys, we have breaking news from today that we're actually going to be one of the first podcasts to actually discuss it. That never fucking happens.
Fuck you, everybody else.
See, our problem is...
Said that.
Who
said that?
Our problem is that we
K-Dog.
tend to record on Fridays.
And then the news comes out on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
So now we're here, finally. Breaking news came out this
afternoon.
This Friday afternoon. Craig broke it to me. That's going to be balanced?
I think so.
Yeah, Kevin, I caught the mumps as well. That's why I'm going to give Craig the mumps.
What?
What? Nothing.
Oh. You said nice.
A burr?
You said nice things, right?
A burr?
You want a beer?
Sure. What's up, Kevin? I keep thinking it's Saturday, but it's Friday night, people.
Friday.
We got... Stop making out with Corey. All right, well, I'll try. I'm not with Corey anymore. Corey is out of my life, so let's stop the madness.
The core dog.
The core dog.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast, episode 64. We're going to do our WWE TLC preview this Sunday with our breaking news, which I guess we'll kick off the show with.
Craig, you want to shotgun the beers?
No, I'm good. Who is that, Kevin?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? RJ has joined us as well.
You're on every
I guess he found something
RJ.
better to watch than the Yankee game.
Yeah,
Well, I did.
Well.
Oh, Islanders still have a hockey team. Yeah, I think they beat the Buffalo Sabres on opening night. I think that's what happened, RJ.
We're going to the Islander game tomorrow.
Yeah, we are. I thought he moved this. I tried to center it more. God damn it.
I don't know. Maybe we should do this before.
Well, you can't tell when you record before you record because it does... God damn it. Because it does...
Watch out for that.
Shut the fuck up.
One game. Still.
Aren't you guys in last?
Who's that? We got 3 viewers here. What do we got? We got K-Dog. We got RJ. R-Jizzle.
R-Jizzle, my nizzles.
The Brooklyn Islanders. Yeah, they are, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? You should call them the Brooklyn Hipsters.
They should.
They are right in the heart of hipster land.
They are.
Actually,
Hipster America.
Unfortunately. All right, we'll get the energy up in a little bit. We're going to start the show soon.
All right. All right.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to see something first. Sorry, I got to remember.
Maybe we'll start the show soon.
Oh, I didn't write it down. Okay. Anyway, people. Okay. All right, let's start. I'm ready.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast.
What up, though?
I'm Craig Dixon.
I'm your boy, Fred Robinson.
We are here to discuss WWE TLC this Sunday. And...
Sunday. Not Saturday, but Sunday.
Sunday night.
It's episode 64, Wretched Wrestling Podcast. We're going to call this the Nintendo 64 edition of the Wrestling Podcast. I said that wrong. We are coming to you in 64-bit graphics, people. We are not talking about high def. We are going to race around with Mario in little carts. I'm going to shoot Craig with my golden gun, wink wink. And
God damn it.
I'm going to have the Triforce, if you know what I mean.
The vagina. The vagina. Like a pussy? Like a pussy.
Yeah.
That's what you were going for. Okay. Guys, we are here. We're ready. We're here. We're there. We're everywhere. Everywhere. So, thank you for joining us once again for another edition of the WWP.
We're a little down right now.
We're a little down. Watching Game 6 of the ALCS. We're a bunch of Yankee fans, so hasn't gone so well here in the 8th inning, so looks like this game's over, and we're going to be playing Game 7 tomorrow, and I won't be able to watch it.
That's true. We are going to the Islander game tomorrow. Who are they playing against? The Penguins? No, not the Penguins.
The Sharks.
The Sharks.
San Jose.
Chomp. And then we're going to try to catch some of the Yankee game later,
Yeah.
Much like, yeah, exactly.
That's what we're going to try. But no, we should jump right into... I mean, we have the reunion of the Shield. We finally have all 3 members of the Shield ready to wrestle together. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm sorry, wait, what is that a typo? This must be a typo.
A typo? Is someone hacked the Wikipedia page?
I mean, you can do that. It's very easy to do that.
We should do that, actually.
No, apparently there's breaking news this afternoon released that WWE has to change the TLC card. That's why they always say subject to change. Remember that band, Subject to Change?
Yeah.
I try to forget them.
Yeah, they were not the straightest of groups, but... Their sexuality was subject to change. But... I did that laugh. That was good.
Oh man,
I love inside jokes where no one understands what we're talking about.
That's part about the Wretched Wrestling Podcast is that like 90% of the jokes are really just for you and me because nobody else understands what the hell we're talking about.
Right, exactly.
And the only people who would understand it don't watch wrestling and don't watch our show.
That's how we expand our fan base, Craig, by talking about stuff no one knows what we mean and what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I said what we're talking about a couple times.
Yep, you did.
Anyway, subject to change. We're talking about TLC. We're not talking about a heterosexual joking band. We're talking about the wrestling pay-per-view coming up this Sunday. I mean, let's talk about what's going on, Craig. The universe of WWE is off the rails. Things are not, even. Everything is all over the place.
Things have changed. We got reports this afternoon that Kurt Angle will be making his first WWE wrestling match since 2006, and he will be inserted into the Braun Strowman versus the Shield match, the 5-on-3 handicap match, and replacing Roman Reigns, who is out with some kind of sickness, some medical issue, as they put it.
Crabs.
They were very vague with this.
Crabs.
This is just fucking out of left field, man. I mean,
yeah.
I think we should save the predictions for later, but I mean, let's talk about Kurt Angle here, because this is, when Kurt Angle first got inducted into the Hall of Fame, we were all speculating, like, how do they get him back in the ring? He was wrestling in the independents right before he re-signed by WWE. But we were really wondering, like, how could they make this work? We thought maybe he was going to do something with you made me lose my train of thought, you fucking asshole. Go ahead.
No, we thought maybe he was going to do something with perhaps Triple H at WrestleMania.
Right.
Something that was the rumors coming into. And then instead, he was inducted to the Hall of Fame, and now he's the general manager of Raw. But this is totally out of left field, people.
Yeah.
The match was supposed to be the reunited Shield taking on the Miz, The Bar, Braun Strowman, Kane, and 1,000 other fucking people. And in a TLC match, there was nothing, grabbed from, nothing to grab. It was just going to be a pinfall match. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it looks like the plague has hit WWE, and lots of people are sick with the viral meningitis.
That's the rumor. Nobody really knows if that's actually the case or not. That's the rumor that's circulating the web right now.
That is the rumor. A lot of people are out.
Right, Bray Wyatt hasn't appeared in person at a WWE show in several weeks. He's only been doing the tape vignettes for his Sister Abigail character. JoJo, the ring announcer, who's Bray Wyatt's girlfriend, hasn't been on TV as well.
They're actually going through a divorce right now.
I actually heard... No, him and his wife are going through a divorce. He cheated on her with JoJo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo's Shit. Who else?
Well, I don't know what Powerpuff Girls
Bo Dallas has been held off. They haven't really announced why, but he's Bray Wyatt's brother, so there's that assumption that maybe they're both sick.
And of course, they make out with each other. So
right, and now today the news came out that Roman Reigns is also out, and most people are just assuming it's the same sickness. So this is just like a huge
what the fuck moment.
What the fuck moment? Like, this is Friday. They already did this week's program, and they did the last step on Raw to building up to TLC, and now we just have this, like, complete wild card, and, like...
wild card, bitches!
And, you know, then we have Kurt Angle. What's up, Vladimir?
Vladimir Kozlov, double E.
Vladimir joined us on Periscope.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, Bo Dallas,
rest in peace, Jim Leahy. How did you know? How did you know we know that?
You're a shitbird, Vladimir. You're a hardcore shitbird.
There's a shitstorm coming, Randy.
Thanks, Mr. Leahy.
And the other replacement is that Bray Wyatt, as I said, Bray Wyatt is out as well.
You trampled over my joke.
Well, you trample over everything I talk about, so it's fine.
What did you say? Oh, I was trampling over yours.
What was that?
What? Fuck.
Yeah. Yes. So Bray Wyatt is out of his match against Finn Balor, and now he's being replaced by AJ Styles. So it's like, what?
He's on SmackDown.
We're getting these two matches now that, like, kind of... Okay, like, the Bray Wyatt match, like, nobody really cared. I'm just being honest here. Nobody really cared about Sister Abigail versus Finn Balor.
Yeah, you don't have to speak for everybody.
Oh.
But, right, like you said,
right.
I guess you don't care about Sister Abigail. That's okay. We have different opinions on the Wretched Wrestling Podcast. It's cool.
Yeah. Card is subject to change. That's correct, Andrew.
Cabbage. Can I call you cabbage? I bet you've never heard that before.
I bet you.
Totally.
And then, you know, so now we get this, like, now, the thing is, now we're getting a dream match with no build to it. We're getting AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. That's a fucking dream match right there. That's like two of the best workers in the goddamn company.
Yeah.
Yet.
I dream about them a lot.
Yeah, damn it, Fred.
Wrestling.
Yeah, of course you do. Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With no shirts.
Yeah.
They don't wear shirts!
I mean, you're right.
That's true.
They don't wear shirts.
No pants. They wear tights.
Ugh, goddamn. Anyway,
sorry, Craig.
It's just very strange to, like, be going to TLC and we have these two matches that are just, like, all of a sudden, like, thrown in our faces. Like, I would love to have had some build behind AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. I'm happy it's happening. It's going to make me really enjoy the pay-per-view, right? It's going to be a good match.
I can't wait. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and then, like, Kurt Angle's wrestling. He's like, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, so that's also awesome. But again, no build. Weird. So randomly that they threw him into this match. Like, I'm like... And then, like, now there's reports that, you know, like, they're going to test the rest of the roster because they don't want this to spread. If it is viral meningitis, it's a very serious illness, and, like, you know, you could be hospitalized for several weeks from that, and it's very contagious. So, you know, it's not good. I thought at one point last year, I thought I had meningitis. Believe it or not, I did not. I just had some other virus, but, like.
People get chlamydia. It's okay, Craig.
That's not... No. That's not
all right, well, I'm not a doctor.
But anyway, like, what I'm saying is, like, what the doctors kept saying, like, you don't want it to be meningitis. Like, that's basically the worst case scenario. So,
you don't want
if that's the case, and there's more people... This card could change again tomorrow, for all we know, because they haven't tested everybody yet. So this whole show could be just kind of off the rails. And I heard they chose Kurt Angle and AJ Styles as the replacements because... They didn't want to make the WWE Universe feel cheated by this pay-per-view, so they wanted to have, like, name-brand matches still. And, I mean, yeah, sure, AJ Styles and Kurt Angle, that's a great fucking choice, but at the same time, like, man, like, I feel like they're wasting this, like, opportunity to use them in these two matches. That's just me, though. What do you think, Fred?
Yeah, I mean... you know, on one hand, I mean, right, I get what you're saying. You know, I think Finn Balor and AJ Styles, obviously they're on different shows. So by the time they actually end up on shows and by the time a match builds and they get to a match, I don't think that, you know, I think enough time will pass from now until that point, hypothetically, that I think everything will be okay in that regard. With Kurt Angle, It's a total throwing shit on the wall. I mean, I love Kurt Angle as much as the next person.
Right, me too.
In a TLC match...
Right, that's the other
tables,
thing.
ladders, and chairs. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy...
How about a little, like, let's maybe face Apollo Crews for a warm-up match.
Work him in a little bit. Let him get back in ring shape. But, whew.
And I don't know. Like, I know the old Kurt Angle would do something fucking crazy in the match. He would do a moonsault off a ladder onto double tables, but you know, this is a different Kurt Angle now. He's older, you know, so we have to see. You know?
Andrew said, "No, I never caught hell in high school when Cabbage Patch Dolls came out."
You're also dating yourself, sir. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Just think of when I was in high school and the fucking South Park episode came on with Gingers Have No Souls.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I will speak for this motherfucker right here right next to me, saying that they use that joke a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't hold resentment to him.
Somebody just asked on Periscope, if
I digress.
If if they're bringing Kurt back in the ring on this thing, does that mean that a return of Daniel Bryan is imminent? I kind of thought the same thing earlier this afternoon, and he's always alluding to the fact that they won't let him.
He wants to. Why not?
I mean,
you have a gold mine right there.
As I just said, if they find out tomorrow when they do more tests for, TLC, the rest of the Raw roster, and they find out that somebody else is getting pulled, like somebody big, like I don't know who they would need that much star power to replace, but like say for example, I don't know, Seth Rollins can't go, like does Daniel Bryan go in there? I don't know. I'd love to see that.
Who would it be? Because it can't be like Kevin Owens because he's a hardcore heel.
Right.
Who do you have in the match? I mean, I could definitely see a Daniel Bryan participating for sure.
Yeah. So, but
lots going on. It's very
weird.
I'm excited for the pay-per-view.
It was weird too because like I had heard for months that like Kurt Angle was like never guaranteed that he was ever going to wrestle when he re-signed with WWE. There was always that like I got the health clearance, but I'm just waiting on them to see what they want to do, and they didn't want to put him out there because of the injury risk. And now Roman Reigns is out of the pay-per-view, but put Kurt Angle out there. It's like yeah, it's fucking awesome, but yeah. Like you're kind of contradicting yourselves from what you were saying for the last 3 months. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, and I feel like Daniel Bryan's probably in better health condition than Kurt Angle. No?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, even just age alone.
From what I've heard, he still trains and he still he helps other wrestlers in like the training facilities every once in a while.
That too just seems weird. Like how does Daniel Bryan just never cleared to wrestle again in WWE? There's no fucking way. I think there's something on
there is some kind of like conspiracy theories
there
out
has
there.
To be.
But I kind of want to believe them because I mean, remember how reluctant they were to actually push him, despite the fact that the fans were like gaga over him, and it took them like a solid year to finally go like, okay, we can't ignore this anymore. Like, all right, let's put the world title on him. You know what I mean? Like, they tried it so many times to bury him and like be like, no, it's Roman's time. And people are like, yeah, but we want Daniel. And it's like, and then they finally gave in. And then, of course, he got hurt immediately after that. And they're like, oh, see, we were right. We knew what we were talking about. And now I kind of feel like that they don't want him to wrestle because...
I don't think they do.
Because they don't want him to overshadow Roman Reigns. I think that's really what it's all about.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I don't get it. There should be enough room for everybody. I mean, if he even had made Roman a heel, he'd make a great heel compared to a face Daniel Bryan. But I digress. Anyway, It's a lot of...
And it does make sense. Like, there were no reports about Roman Reigns getting sick until today. This was the first time. Like, everybody was talking about Bo Dallas. Everybody was talking about Bray Wyatt and JoJo. But this is the first time anybody mentioned Roman Reigns. But it does make sense, The Shield has had their confrontations with the Miztourage for the last couple weeks. So, I don't know. Maybe,
storyline-wise, it does make sense.
For all we know, they might be wrestling each other on... Like, they might have been doing Shield versus... Miztourage matches on the house shows for all we know, and maybe that's how it goes. When you're wrestling each other, you're getting fucking sweaty, you're getting your fucking face up in their shit.
Weird.
You sounded a little excited about that.
I'm not excited, but maybe sparked my interest up a little bit. But
so let's go into TLC now. I mean, let's start going through the card. Yeah, let's go through the card. On the kickoff show to TLC, we have Sasha Banks taking on Alicia Fox. This is a throwaway match. Basically nothing going into this.
I'm going to bank on it that Sasha Banks wins.
Yeah, Sasha Banks is winning this match.
You know what's cool?
What was cool for him?
Like, when you know what I mean? Like, Sasha Banks' last name is Banks, right?
Oh, I hadn't noticed that you used the word Banks, and her name was also...
Bank. Dude.
That was a good high five.
Fuck me. Yeah, well, I'm banking on that for sure. Yeah, it's a throwaway match. Sasha Banks beat Alicia Fox on Raw.
Yeah, she did.
Right? And then, Alicia Fox...
She beat her twice.
Yeah, attacked her backstage. It's a throwaway match. It's okay. because, the main thing that... Well, actually not the main thing, but I mean, the next match that they have listed here is Alexa Bliss and Mickie James.
Right.
I was going to talk about Asuka, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
My bad. So, yeah. So the next match for the WWE Women's Championship, Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss, the champion, taking on that old Cougar Fox, Mickie James. And let's just say I'm very intrigued by this match.
Actually, I did want to actually talk about this program because when they announced it was happening, I'm like, I like Mickie. I've always liked Mickie. But, it kind of just seemed like it's a placeholder feud until Alexa eventually faces Asuka. Right?
Asuka.
But, ever since Mickie James started cutting promos and they started doing this old lady gimmick thing, it's actually been really good.
I dig her a lot.
I've kind of gotten into this feud a little bit. I don't think Mickey's going to win, though. I think Alexa's definitely retaining. But I think, if they have a good showing here, they might give it another month. And, I don't know, maybe we get, a week title reign for, Mickie James. Maybe, a 2-week reign, and then she drops it back on Raw, because they always do that with the women's title.
Yeah, exactly. They never have a problem doing that, so that's... even if Mickie James maybe to retire soon, I don't know. I mean, they can give her a little bit of a run.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Alexa Bliss is totally retaining in this. I would like to see this program go a little further because I think Mickie James has a lot of talent. I mean, I think she's been good ever since she came back.
Yeah.
Even
Vladimir said she might be old, but she's still in the spank bank. And that's true.
That is true.
That's so true.
Native American piece of ass.
Is she actually Native American? I don't understand that.
Yeah,
is she?
She
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
she's very hot. My God.
Yeah,
she's in her 40s now, right?
I would love to poke her on this. Yeah, baby, pull it tonight. Oh,
she's 38. Huh, how about that? I thought she was 40.
She's not that much older than us. I mean, she's old like Rob English.
She's younger than my brother.
But not old. Yeah, Cena was all up in that shit.
Yeah, I think everybody on this one will agree. Fred, you agree Bliss retains here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I do, as I said, I do think that Mickie does have... She might have a chance to eventually win the title here because she's just been really good.
Yeah.
She's been really good in this program. And, I don't know, her promos have been, really, thought-provoking and,
it's almost like Gold Dust.
Like Gold Dust. They kind of pull at the heartstrings, somebody towards the end of their career, the later stages of their career, trying one last time to get it, and, I don't know, I get, I kind of, get sentimental about that. I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice
to... Tears up a little bit.
Yeah. That was a good segment. That was a good segment.
Gotcha. Now, like I said, I've liked her since she came back to NXT and for Asuka. So, I would love to see her with a little bit of a title reign, honestly. I don't think Alexa Bliss has been... She's been a little stale, I think, lately. I don't think her jokes are landing. She keeps trying to go for the old jokes and they're not landing that hard. I can't notice anything because
she's just so goddamn... She's so goddamn sexy. Oh my God. I just,
I know.
It just blurs everything out for me. It's like the Trish Stratus effect. I don't know if Trish Stratus was bad during her... basically her entire 10-year career because she was just so goddamn hot. I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, Trish. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. What'd you say? Right? You're racist. I don't even give a shit.
Yeah. Wow. You're so hot. It's just
my God. Oh, goddamn. I love the women.
The woo man.
I'm like, ooh, man.
All right, so speaking of the women's division, we might as well jump into the other women's match on the card, the highly anticipated main roster debut of Asuka taking on Emma.
Emma.
I think I can speak for both of us when I say this is by far the easiest call on the entire fucking card. If Asuka loses this match, I will watch wrestling again.
Oh!
I will not watch wrestling again.
You're pulling a Fred now.
I'm pulling a Fred. Pulling that one out of the hat.
AJ Styles, Shane McMahon, WrestleMania bet.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that would be funny, though, if Asuka didn't lose to Emma, of all people.
This is just a showcase for Asuka on the main roster. That's literally all this is.
It's a showcase. I'm glad that they didn't do... I'm sorry, but they did do with Shinsuke, is they didn't have Shinsuke... how he came out and he spoke English not very well, and then he had his match. It's good that they're delaying her return up to the pay-per-view, where she
let
does
her
best.
wrestle.
Kick
let her
ass.
wrestle. Let her fucking wrestle.
And take names, exactly. And I think that's the best way to bring her up right now. She speaks better English than Shinsuke, I think. But, it's not really saying much. But...
RJ says, Emma has a chance against Asuka like Fred has a chance with getting with Emma.
That's such a weird... Listen, if I knew Emma... Like, the thing is with me and Emma is that we're not in the same... we're not in the same area. We don't work together, so...
Right.
If
she
we
is
were
dating
together...
Zack Ryder, so she's probably in Long Island.
Oh, shit, that's true. Maybe I'll see her in Long Beach in, like, a hot bikini or something.
Emelina.
And then she'll look at Zack Ryder, and then she'll look at me, and she'll be like, okay, I need to level up here. I need to switch. I need... Oh, my God. Like, he's so pale.
About me.
Exactly. And he's so pale, and I love his red hair. And I love the fact that he has a wrestling podcast. He's really cool. So...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shut up, RJ.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just gonna be a showcase for Asuka. That's really all this is gonna be. It's gonna be her main roster debut. She's gonna kick Emma's ass. They had a good match in NXT. I don't know if you remember it, but Asuka was fucking stiff on Emma. She kicked her fucking head in to finish that match. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to Asuka on the main roster at this point. She's just there at this point. So
yeah, it's just they're pushing her a little bit right now because they need somewhat of an opponent for Asuka.
Right, and Nia Jax apparently is on
a sabbatical or something.
On a sabbatical, like a personal leave or something. Original reports said she walked out of Raw, but then they found out
bullshit.
That wasn't true. It's no, it's not Neville happening again. It's just she probably just didn't want to fucking wrestle.
Probably burnt out a little bit.
Yeah, her and Alexa Bliss are actually legit real friends in real life. So she said sometimes you just need a break for a few weeks and then you come back. Mm-hmm. And they were saying she's already scheduled to come back during a European tour, so it's no big deal. Nia Jax will be back soon.
Don't worry, that fucking fat piece of shit will be back. So.
Let's talk about this next match. Let's go to this match. This is just I didn't even know this match was happening until I just fucking read it.
I don't even know the storyline going into this.
Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher are facing Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann in a tag match. Mm-hmm. This seems like a Raw or 205 match.
205 Live match, yeah.
That I wouldn't fucking watch ever. I didn't even know Jack Gallagher turned heel until they showed a recap video this past week on Raw. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I know that now.
Good times.
I don't know anything about this. I feel like they're kind of trying to push Cedric Alexander here a little bit because they've been. I'm using the word showcasing a lot, but they've been showcasing him on Raw a lot lately. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Gallagher just turned heel. Rich Swann and Brian Kendrick are kind of throwaways in this match. As far as prediction goes, I don't know. What do you got? Do you have any ideas? I don't even care.
I'm going to go Kendrick and Gallagher.
All right, so I'm just
because I don't know anything about the program.
Yeah, I'm going to go against it, and I'll just go faces win, Cedric and Swann.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. It'll be an entertaining little match and stuff. I can see this being the match before the main event or something. It's nothing to write home about. So.
Well, that's a stupid idea if that's what they do. They always do a match that people normally wouldn't care about right before the main event. Why? I don't understand trying to tone down the crowd right before a main event. The main event should the match right before the main event should be something that could have been considered the main event. But they always do this thing where it's a throwaway bullshit match right before the main event. I'm so what, are you trying to not get the crowd invested in the main event? You don't want them to be hyped up after the last match? It's weird. They've always done that. They've done that for at least 20 years, but I've never understood that. I
think it depends on the card and what's, what the crowd goes crazy for. So, if the third to last match is, a really, hot crowd, when John Cena and Roman Reigns, everyone was super crazy into that match. And then, the crowd is so dead at that point, because they cheered so crazy, the main event would get fucked, as far as crowd reaction. That's the only thing I can think of. But they do that. They do that a lot. They do.
Sure. All right, so what else we got here? We got the
Cruiserweight Championship.
Right.
Speaking of 205 Live, the reigning champion who just won the title last week, Kalisto, I almost said Calypso, takes on I got this sauce. Enzo Amore.
That's not the first time we've called him Enzi before.
I know you say that a couple times. Enzo Amore. So, this past week on Raw, Enzo came out. He did not main event Raw this week, though. He came out, running down Kalisto, saying that it was unfair, that it was a conspiracy, that he lost because of, who interfered in the match? Not Noam Dar, the guy with the bodysuit.
Yeah. Fuck.
Whoever it was. Anyway, so Kalisto won the championship. Now, backstage, this all happened apparently because it was Eddie Guerrero's birthday, and they wanted to...
So fucking stupid, dude. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, make sure... Yeah, I don't know.
We already ranted about this.
Oh, we did. I'm sorry. So, Kalisto comes out, says to...
Kalisto is so bad. He's worse,
terrible on the mic.
He's worse than Rey Mysterio on the mic.
Yeah, he said to Enzo, at TLC, I'm going to become the new Cruiserweight Championship with the title belt around his waist.
Right. So
cricket.
But he's also going to become the championship. So he's actually going to... What he's saying, he's actually going to be turned into the championship.
Yes.
And so Enzo Amore, when he wins the title, he'll just wear Kalisto as his belt going forward.
Imagine the belt to speak to him like, hey... what a crowd tonight.
This is my... I don't know why, I'm just very confident that Enzo's winning the title back here, because...
You think so?
Yeah, I think they do these title changes on Raw just to kind of, throw a wrench into, predictions and, the betting. Betting in wrestling has become a thing the last year or so.
Oh, yeah. Was it, what's it called? 5 Dimes?
Yeah, 5 Dimes. There's other sites that do it, too. But, I feel like they do that to kind of throw off, you go oh, well, Kalisto's the champion going in now. Maybe they threw it on him early to kind of catch us, but I don't know, dude. Enzo has been so fucking good since he turned heel, man.
Yeah.
I've really liked his fucking work as a heel. And I was, so dead set thinking that he was gone. He was out of the company. And he's fucking staying, dude. And he's fucking making it work as a heel. Yeah. Ever since he turned heel, he's been so fucking good. So... I think we're getting a new Cruiserweight champion here. And, we're not getting a lot of title matches on this pay-per-view, too, because...
Yeah, because Miz is in the main event.
Miz is in the main event, the tag champs are in the main event, and where's Brock Lesnar? Where's Brock Lesnar?
Huh?
Is he in here?
Nah.
Brock?
Odd.
Brock, you out there?
Yeah, I think he got meningitis, too. I think that was what happened.
Oh, he got meningitis a month ago? He still has.
Or a year ago.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Josh Peck is saying Mustafa Ali. That's who cost Enzo the title.
Hashtag factual.
Thank you, Josh. And Andrew Cubbage Patch Girl is saying, is it me or Enzo is more annoying without Big Cass? I think that's really the point of Enzo's character.
Yeah, he turned heel
to get heel heat.
Yeah, when they first split and he was still a face. Absolutely, I totally agree. But since the heel turn,
yes,
this has been perfect. He made 205 Live relevant. I watched 205 Live.
There you go.
That 1 week.
Living proof.
That 1 week that he was champion because
1 week.
Because he was fucking good on the mic and he was making it worthwhile to watch.
I do know when I watch Raw, I'll skip through some of the shit that I don't want to see, aka Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox. Right. But I do stop every time that Enzo is on the television now.
Yeah,
I watch his segments.
He's good as a heel. You can't say enough good things about him as a heel because he has been very good.
Yeah.
Who do you got in this one?
Yeah, I think Enzo is going to retain now.
Regain.
Sorry. On Raw, he had a couple of people attack Kalisto for helping him.
Right.
Drew Gulak, Tony Nese, Noam Dar, and somebody else. I can't.
All the heels.
So I think that would be cool if Enzo has this little mafia type group that beats down everybody. It
was weird though because they all beat down on Enzo
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So it was weird.
Yeah.
They just changed allegiances once Neville left. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I try to past that, but maybe they'll help him regain the title back, or maybe they will. I don't know, but I think Enzo's going to regain the title.
The week that right before this week, the week where he ran down every single person in the cruiserweight division was so fucking funny. Like
that was so good.
They all surrounded the ring like Shield style, like outside, like holding onto the rope, and he just went through every fucking one of them, and every single fucking line was good. It called like Gren Metalik is like, I'm not so sure you're under 205. I was like, God damn, that was good. Like
Cedric and all that stuff.
Yeah, Cedric the Entertainer. Yeah.
Talking about how popular he is and makes, how much money he has more than everybody else.
Kept calling Gentleman Jack Gallagher teacup and stuff. Teacup. Like, he's really good. He's fucking great on the mic.
He is good.
Ever since the heel turn, man, Enzo has just, I think he saved his career, man. So we both agree. Enzo's probably going to regain the title this Sunday. Yeah. What should we talk about next?
AJ Styles.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 2 more matches we have left. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, jumping onto Raw pay-per-view.
Yeah.
To take on the Demon.
Should we talk about, pretend first that didn't happen? Let's talk about Finn Balor versus the Demon versus Sister Abigail.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it, because I think that, it's a shame that the match isn't going to happen, though.
I think they did us a favor.
No, they did you a favor and didn't me. It's a disservice.
Why is it a disservice to you, Fred?
No, because I am a really big fan of Sister Abigail now. I think.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, I mean, I explained last week, but
you
didn't really take to it.
Remind our viewers.
Okay, I like Sister Abigail because I liked the fact that it completely blindsided me, and knowing that, like I said, I thought that Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail were 2 different people. Like brother and sister or something, or boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know, or, whatever the case may be. But Bray Wyatt, who is a guy, dresses up like a girl and completely fools everybody. Like, the whole time you're thinking, Bray Wyatt's just a dude, that's fine, he does his own thing. But no, he could turn into a girl, and he owns it. He is fucking phenomenal as a girl. Might I say, a little too good as a girl. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Good job, Bray Wyatt. I love it. Thank you. I'm super passionate about this program.
Can we talk about the fact that when they showed the replay of Sister Abigail this past week on Raw, that they changed the voice? You pointed that out on Twitter. The first time they showed it 2 weeks ago, it was literally a Halloween voice changer. I had one when I was a kid. We used it for our backyard wrestling federation for our masked character. Okay, we used it for the
imposter,
the imposter's voice. It was literally just like it just made your voice sound like Chewbacca a little bit. And then this past week on Raw, they just made it sound like, I'm Bray Wyatt's Sister Abigail. Hi. It was so fucking I hate it. Dude, I hate when they fucking over-edit things. That's one of my biggest gripes with WWE production. And they fucking did it again, man. It was so
obvious. As if no one, would have noticed.
Fred obviously noticed it right away. And that's a thing that I would notice. But, I watched Raw after Fred, and Fred noticed it. And Fred never notices these things.
I know.
And, everybody on our Twitter feed was like, yeah, I thought that sounded different. Yeah, no shit. You can't just change history. It's I think the Yankees won Game 6 tonight, right? They won Game 6, right?
Totally,
they
totally did.
Because I said so. That's how it is. I can just change whatever the fuck I want. Fuck you, WWE.
Or on the replay of the show, of the game, they just show that the Yankees won 6-1 instead.
They just show Aaron Judge's home run. That's the only highlight.
They won!
Aaron Judge had a home run! And the Yankees fell and won this.
Well, apparently the WWE fooled some people because Andrew Cubbage didn't recognize it. So, it's okay. I mean, I guess that,
Yeah, I guess it got, if you weren't paying attention, which is what I normally wouldn't have done, but I had noticed that Fred had mentioned it, so that's why I really paid attention to it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That was so obvious!
Especially if, you're doing things and you're not watching the show, if you're doing homework or you're buying a plane ticket to New York.
Homework?
If you're buying a plane ticket to New York, at the same time as watching Raw, you would not notice that that the changed, so.
I got a Zilbert joke in there. Homework.
Homework.
All right. So, yeah, obviously that whole Bray Wyatt thing's over with his whatever virus that he has, and he's being replaced with AJ Styles, which is fucking awesome! So we got our AJ Styles versus Finn Balor dream match. So, what do we do here, man? Like, this is a match with no build. It's really not gonna have any consequences, because AJ's gonna go right back to SmackDown after this. Yeah. So, as far as predictions go, this is a fucking wild card here. I mean, AJ Styles is the more seasoned of the two. Finn Balor, though, has been really hot lately. He's been, the crowd's been really behind him. I find this one really fucking hard to call, man. I'm going to go with AJ just based on the fact that he's been around.
Really?
He's been on the main roster a little bit more.
Yeah. No. Wow. Okay, that's surprising. It's really up in the air here, you know? Yeah. I think I'm going to go opposite of you. I think Finn Balor is going to win this. I don't know. I think...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It's up in the air. I don't know who's going to win. I actually... No, fuck that. Sorry. I had a theory before, and now I forgot. I think that Bray Wyatt is going to have, like, a weird thing, like a Sister Abigail-ish, like, Bray Wyatt thing. Like,
to continue
interfere.
the feud?
Yeah, and it's because the feud really was supposed to happen, so I think he'll interfere and AJ will get the win.
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense.
Yeah, never mind. I'm going to go with that one.
Okay, well,
yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, meningitis is, it sucked, man. Hopefully Bray Wyatt comes back soon.
Yeah, I wasn't really looking forward to this match, so I'm kind of glad he got meningitis. I'm hoping that they never have this match between AJ Styles, between Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, meningitis is tough, you know.
Yeah, why is that?
I mean, I've had it before. It fucking sucks, man. So glad he doesn't have it.
You've had meningitis?
I've had meningitis, yeah.
Oh my God.
What? What's wrong with that? I mean...
Say that. Can you pronounce it?
I've had meningitis.
No, Fred, no. You've had men. You just had men.
Dude, what?
You just had men.
No, dude!
Yes.
No, I did. Men?
Yes.
Alright, Craig. That's totally off key, like, for you to say something like that. Because I had a disease, and because it sounds like men, you think I have men in my life? I've had mono, too.
I feel like I would have heard if you had meningitis. That's like a big fucking deal.
I've had it when I was, when I was a teenager,
You had men when you were a teenager?
No, I did not. Dude, I did not have men. I just can't, I can't.
Are you saying Men-Vaginas?
No, dude! No. Once again, this comes all the way back to Corey. I will never let this down. Fucked up. But I've also actually
comment.
I've had mono too, actually.
Oh, you had mono?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was weird. I mean, I got it when I was in high school. It was an all boys school, so that was weird though.
That was a weird like month when you went to all boys school. That was weird. Why did you go to all boys school for like a month?
I don't know.
And how did you get mono from there? Isn't that the kissing disease?
Rumored to be a kissing disease, Craig. Rumored. A wise tale, if you will.
Yeah.
A wise tale. I didn't kiss anybody in high school.
Well, that's sad.
Except my mom, of course,
Jesus Christ.
What?
Your mom was watching before.
I didn't say anything crazy. I just said I kissed my mommy. Fuck, man. Why do I keep doing the show every week?
I don't know. You're the one who comes to my house. It's not like I'm exerting any energy to do this show. I'm just here. This is my house. I live here.
I know, but I have to question this every fucking time. It fucking sucks. Gay fucking sucks.
What?
Like, it's gay that you do that to me.
Let me get this straight. So you're telling me something that I'm doing is gay. When literally everything you do on this podcast is questionable.
Everything is questionable?
Questionable!
No way!
Yes!
Just because I liked Corey by accident.
Again, Corey is a guy's name. A reminder.
But he looked like a girl.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He had an Adam's apple, dude. I was putting it out there.
I just thought he had a sore throat.
He put it out there, and you went for it.
I just thought he had strep throat. It's big throat.
Do you have meningitis?
Oh boy. Shit.
Main event of TLC is Braun Strowman's the bar of Sheamus and Cesaro, Kane and The Miz taking on what was formerly the Shield, but it is now just the tag champion version of the Shield.
So weird.
And Kurt Angle.
Seth Rollins, the D-Dad Bros!
Now, when it was still Roman Reigns instead of Kurt Angle, this was maybe the second easiest match to call on the card, and the Shield was definitely going to win this match.
Yeah.
Now I'm not so sure.
Kane is back, too! Let's not, let's forget not to talk about this.
Kane. Who gives a
Whatever.
fuck?
Where the hell did this come from?
This is so fucking random. I
half popped and I half was like, huh?
I wanted so badly to forget that Kane existed.
Yeah!
And I was so happy for the last, 6 months when he wasn't on TV. And then his fucking music hit during the middle of the cage match between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. And I'm like, oh my god, that's Kane's fucking music. The lights are red.
That was so weird.
That means his Kane is coming out.
It was so weird.
And you know what he's gonna say? He's gonna say, I'm doing this because you retired my brother. And it's gonna be so fucking lame.
That's the only reason to care. That's the only excuse, though.
Does anybody care about Kane in 2017? I don't.
I didn't even care about him in 2013.
I didn't care about him in 1993 when he was not even a wrestler. I didn't care about him. I cared less about him now than I did back then. I don't know. I lost my.
I know what you're going with there. It's okay. Whatever. It's just a total. Okay, first of all, the match already had 4 people against 3. Why do we need another person there?
The other ones made sense, the Shield has been feuding with the Bar. The Shield has been feuding with the Miz. The Shield has been feuding with Braun Strowman. Where the fuck did Kane come from?
Where the fuck did he come from?
Where the fuck did Kane come from, you fucking cunt? Where the fuck did he come from? What the fuck happened?
The fuck?
The fucking shitballs.
DAFUQ.
Fucking K.
The only time I ever liked Kane
was
during Nintendo 64.
What?
When I played as him and WWF No Mercy.
See, another Nintendo 64 episode on our 64th episode.
See what I did?
He made it all tie together. Speaking of video games, we have a very exclusive offer for GameFly. What just happened?
The fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck just happened?
Fucking crazy psycho? We'll finish the fucking plug then, I guess.
I had no control over that. That just, took over.
That was odd. It was like you were possessed or something by the video.
It was. I felt like I didn't say those words.
I don't think you did, dude. Your mouth was open, but it wasn't going with... It was like a Japanese movie.
Right? It was, way overacting.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of overacting, you could go and play and reenact yourself as a video game character, all for a 30-day free trial of Gamefly.com, whatever, 30-day free trial. It's GameFlyOffer.com/WWP.
You're right there.
What happened? What happened?
You're going off the deep end, man. You're fucked.
What are you talking about?
You're fucked.
What are you talking about?
You just did a whole plug.
What plug?
That plug. The GameFly offer.
The GameFly?
I mentioned video game. A Nintendo 64 game, if anything. And then you just went off the deep end. You went for GameFly offer.
No money down. All you have to do is put your credit card information and you can cancel at any time. 30 days, free trial. Me and Fred both tried it. It was fucking amazing.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
Did we stop recording?
No, we're still there, buddy. We're still on the...
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think maybe I should take the paper away from you. Put that over there.
Oh, what happened?
Let's not mention VGs ever again.
Vaginas?
Especially those.
Well, that fits your gimmick, so...
What?
We've gone off the deep end here today. So...
You can tell we're approaching an hour.
Yeah. So now that the main event has Kurt Angle on it, what do you got here, man? Because this, like... I mean, you still have Ambrose and Rollins, so they still will have the Shield...
Well, do you think they will do a match? Will the Shield actually have a match together now? Because they weren't supposed to be around past TLC, right?
Right.
Or whatever. They were
I feel like they're
supposed to be short-lived, right?
Maybe they'll do it at Starrcade now.
Oh, Starrcade, that's true. That's in December, though. Maybe what...
Yeah, but Starrcade's not a real
pay-per-view. What about
pay-per-view.
Survivor Series?
Yeah, fuck Survivor Series.
Oh, okay.
It's just a shitty pay-per-view anyway.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Survivor Series, the main event was announced for Survivor Series. Brock Lesnar will show up to a WWE event. Thank you, Brock. He's going to face the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, in a non-title match. Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
That was a great idea. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
I don't care. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't do predictions for the main event. So
Yeah,
what do we got?
Well, of course I thought the Shield was going to win it first, and now they're not. Well, I don't know, actually.
This is Kurt Angle's first match back. He still has to fucking be on the winning side, right?
So you can win with a pinfall or whatever, or submission?
Nobody really knows what the exact TLC stipulation here. There's it could be a tables match finish where you go through a table and you win, or it could be a ladder match. There's nothing up for grabs if it's a ladder match. There's no title on the line, so what do they grab?
Well, it can't be so it can't be that, obviously.
It's got to be, but they could put a fucking WWE logo up there, so
yeah.
Maybe it's technically a tables match for all I know. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the Shield had their debut pay-per-view match and a TLC match, and it was, with a pinfall, Oh,
it was a pinfall. I didn't really...
Yeah, they didn't have anything on the line, up on a ladder, so... I mean, I guess it's it's rare and few between, and far and few between, but it is true. So, yeah, it's his first match back, Kurt Angle. I'm still going with the Shield. The Shield angle is is gonna win.
Okay. Yeah, I want to agree. I do think they're gonna win too.
So I'm just tired tonight, but I am actually excited for this pay-per-view.
Yeah, it'll be
my
good.
My energy is not there tonight.
It's really cool that Kurt Angle is wrestling and AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. That's fucking cool, but
yeah.
I didn't get enough time to fucking get all hyped up for this shit now. It's Friday. It's fuck, the pay-per-view is this Sunday. We gotta get excited for this shit. Whoa.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, it was hard to get hyped, and it's actually even harder to stay hyped, so... it is what it is, people. TLC is this Sunday. I'm excited for it, people.
It'll be great. It'll be good.
Yeah, so...
It'll probably be better than most of their pay-per-views that they actually plan out, so...
I think so, yeah. Usually that happens when it's a pay-per-view like that, They don't... Yeah, exactly. Or even a pay-per-view that we don't think is going to be good, then it ends up being really good.
Really terrible?
No, that we don't think is going to be good.
Oh, the ones we don't... Okay, yeah.
Like a Great Balls of Fire or something like that, or...
Yeah, that was
maybe
good.
That. I don't know. But SmackDown or a SmackDown pay-per-view is usually like that. Hey, what's up, Jan? How you doing, man?
Yo, what's up,
Jan is back in there chopping it up, Bubba. Anyway, what else, anything else going on in the WWE world?
I don't.
Anybody got any? We got some questions on the Twitter page at Wretched Wrestle.
Oh yeah, they asked us what kind of liquor would we be, Fred?
What kind of liquor would I be?
That was from Mr. PWO.
For life. The one that resembles me the most is probably Fireball, because I've had chlamydia before, so my dick was on fire. Thank you. It's true. Kurt Angle. It's true. What about you, my friend? What about you?
What would I be? If I was a liquor, I would be...
Who would you want to lick her?
I'd probably be tequila because all I would do is make terrible mistakes. Terrible mistakes. Every time you have tequila, it's a terrible mistake. It's kind of what I am. I'm just a terrible mistake.
And then they said, what is our favorite liquor?
Favorite liquor?
What's your favorite drink or liquor?
Red Stag. Red Stag. I love Red Stag.
Hell yeah.
It's good shit.
That is good, actually.
Good.
Of course, as everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of strawberry daiquiris. That's my favorite drink.
Fucking faggot.
Extra sugar, extra strawberries.
Extra dicks.
Dude!
Yes.
Fuck.
No thanks.
Extra umbrellas. Extra twisty straws. Extra Corey. Dude. Don't even bring that bitch's name up. Extra fruit. I love fruit. I feel like I am a fruit. Like,
yeah, you are.
You know, I drink. You know what I mean? It's like when you eat too many carrots, like your face turns orange, and they say you are a carrot. Like I drink so much of that, like I put it down so much down my throat that they say I am a fruit. So perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, it's a cute thing, right?
Fucking adorable.
It's so adorable. I'm like, aw.
Fucking adorable.
It's like sweet, you know.
You're a giant pineapple, Mr. PWO says.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Because I'm huge. Like penis, you know?
What were the other questions they asked us?
I think that was it. Thanks, guys, for all the fucking support.
Oh, no.
Fucktards.
Rob of the Wrestling Nerds Alliance wanted to know.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even spit it out. What was the exact wording you used? I gotta pull it up. Hold on.
Give us 2 secs.
Oh, no. 2. I prefer 3 secs over 2 secs.
Oh.
Oh, wrong page.
Come on, buddy.
I have like 5 Twitter accounts, so chill out here.
Yeah, dude.
Dead.
Dead. Yeah, Rob English from the part of our PWO brothers, the Wrestling Nerds Alliance.
Who would you rather have a surprise house guest? Rob, Cliff, or Ed? Those are all 3, 2, and 1 former member of the Wrestling Nerds Alliance. Who would you rather have as a house guest, Fred? I'm going to go ahead and say not Ed.
Why? He's a cool dude.
No reason. I'd love to have Cliff, but I feel like Cliff thinks I'm a racist, so I'm going to avoid any potential... What?
Just kidding.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick Rob on that one. That's my pick. Who's your pick, Fred?
I'm going to go with Cliff. I'm going to go with Cliff because he's cool, and we can, you know, like, if I was around him, I'd be, like, accepted into, like, the, you know, with the brothers. The brothers, you know, they'd be like, yeah, he's cool, man.
Okay, cool.
Like, cool by proxy, you know?
Yeah, that's what they said. Mr. PWO wanted to know, marry, fuck, kill, Charlotte, Becky, and Alexa. That is tough, dude. I was thinking about that before.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question. Marry is definitely Becky. Becky is definitely Mary. That's the Mary one. Okay. I would marry Becky. Fuck. Then fucking kill it comes down to Alexa and Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I would fuck Alexa and I would kill Charlotte. As much as that hurts to say, Charlotte would be the kill. Fred, what about you?
God damn.
It's tough. It's really tough. Those are three good choices.
I would fuck, marry, or kill. Fuck, I would do Charlotte.
Okay.
I think she'd be good.
That's it? I think she'd be good.
She'd figure eight my penis. That's bad.
What? That would hurt. A lot.
Says you.
Okay.
Marry. I'm just repeating the same answers as you. No. I'm sorry. I would marry Charlotte.
Marry Charlotte?
Yes. Because she's just like a fucking... I think she's a sexy woman. I think she'll age well, too. And she's, like, real, you know what I mean? Like, Becky, like, I love Becky to death, but she's got fucking orange hair, you know? Like, that's gonna eventually go away one day when she's, like, gray. So, I'm gonna fuck Becky, and then I'm gonna kill Alexa, because she's a bitch.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I feel like we're the Wrestling Nerds Alliance now.
Yeah, this is weird.
I think that's it, right?
I think those are all the questions.
Wow, we really like brought up some substance there.
We did some hashtag Ask WWP, and we got 2 questions, and we answered both of them. So that's 100% response rate.
Hell, fuckers, yes, bitches.
I think I'm ready to wrap it up. I got nothing else, man.
No, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, no. I'm excited. Like I said, this weekend. Tomorrow we got the Islander game. I'm excited more for that, honestly.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But y'all can't go with us. So.
Get nice and saucy.
Exactly. We got the sauce.
Alright. Maybe we'll do a Periscope after show here thing. I don't know.
Alright, we'll see.
Yeah,
before we go, let's not forget to plug our PWO. For life.
Oh.
You can check out our brothers from a different mothers, the Wrestling Nerds Alliance. You can check them out on iTunes at the Wrestling Nerds Alliance. They are available on Twitter at WNA Podcast.
Yep.
They discuss the weekly wrestling.
You can check
WWE.
out S Marks the Spot, which is at S Marks Spot.
I always
Twitter.
forget that one. Yeah.
You can check out Raw is Boar, which is at Raw is Boar. You can follow the Brocast, which is at the Brocast with a K.
With a K.
Who we forgot?
And also the Gimmick Table at gimmick underscore table.
Fucking underscores.
Underscore. They interview. Yeah, right. Ask them. They'll say different.
All right, you had somebody else you wanted to plug. You mentioned it before.
Like, oh baby.
Fred just whispered, I forgot the name.
Sorry, I'm going to Instagram.
Sorry,
guys. They plugged us on their show, so I figured I should plug them back, of course, because they are...
Now that I'm older.
Sorry, guys, I'm really...
Now that I'm older.
I like it because they're around the same age group as us, and they talk about things that we relate to.
Are you saying that we're old? I guess we're old.
Yeah, we are old, so we're getting old, guys. So
fucking shit, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, we're available on Twitter at Wretched Wrestle.
We're on Facebook at Wretched Wrestling.
You could follow us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and TuneIn Radio.
And Podomatic, if you really
Podomatic.
We're on Instagram at Wretched Wrestling.
I love that Craig posts up original content
Hashtag no original content.
No, he's a total fucking...
and we have WretchedWrestling.com, which is currently under construction. I am rebuilding it from scratch, just so we can eventually, and the game plan here is to eventually get every episode of the WWP available online once again. So
including
you can
the first one?
Going all the way back to our first episode with the Factual Josh Beck. So
it's going to be terrible.
Yeah, the first couple episodes were fucking dog shit. But
yeah,
there have been people who have asked us, do you have all of your episodes available? And we don't. So we're going to start putting them back up there.
That's good.
Stay tuned for that in the next couple weeks. I'll definitely have it back up. Again, that's wretchedwrestling.com. Just stay tuned to that over the next couple weeks.
If you're listening to the audio and you want to listen to the video version of this podcast, we are available on YouTube. I'm sorry, I didn't hear. At Wretched Wrestling, if you want to watch the video version of this podcast. Yep. Please subscribe to us and please follow us.
Yeah, on YouTube. We really need these subscriptions, guys.
Whatever.
Yeah, if you guys can follow us on YouTube, just search for Wretched Wrestling Podcast. We've really not been very good at promoting our YouTube page over the the last year and a half, but
I'll start doing my Periscope.
We're trying to build that back up again. So please, at all costs, just search for us, Wretched Wrestling Podcast. We don't have like a cool URL or anything like that, so just search for us on YouTube. Yeah, you'll definitely find us.
We'd like to get our own URL for that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Enjoy TLC this Sunday. Hope you enjoy Kurt Angle's return, and AJ Styles versus Finn Balor should be really cool. So
definitely. definitely.
I think that's going to do it for the 64th episode. We'll see you next week for episode 65.
We love wrestling.
Except for Sister Abigail.
That's different opinions. Craig's on fucking crack because I think it is top-notch fucking wrestling booking right there. Bye, guys.